Aloha, this is La'akea in Puna on the Big Island with Puna Pa'akai Hawaiian sea salt. And I just wanted to share with you real quick the difference between all natural salt and processed salt, and even salt that is mined from inland old salt beds. And the difference is salt that is made from the source of the ocean. It has 84 minerals and elements, and it's in perfect proportion. It actually matches the composition of our blood, and so it makes sense that our bodies can easily assimilate this salt and take it in to help us stay balanced and healthy and wellness and well-beingness. So 84 minerals and elements, perfectly proportioned. Processed salt that you find readily in the grocery stores has 2 minerals, sodium and chloride. Actually, FDA only requires that they have 2, which they do, and then they actually, iodine is naturally in salt, but through processing it gets taken out, and so they are required to put iodine back in because people's thyroids were shutting down and they were dying without iodine. So they do require that they put iodine back in, but it's actually a synthetic iodine that they return back to the salt. So yeah, that's the difference. So 84 perfectly proportioned minerals and elements, and 2 with a synthetic iodine back in. But also what you get is chemicals and additives. They bleach it, put stuff in there to keep the grains separated so that it shakes out of your salt shaker real nice and pretty, and the chemicals make it so that the salt doesn't clump and absorb water, which makes the body not be able to really break it down. That makes sense, right? That if it doesn't absorb water, your body struggles with breaking down the salt in your body. Anyway, so, but the processed salt, the body actually doesn't even recognize it as food or salt. So that's why you start seeing people having trouble, problems, high blood pressure, all kinds of stuff, because the body doesn't know what to do with it, and we get all bloaty and puffy and all kinds of stuff going on. So anyway, that's processed salt. Now mined salt is actually better for you than processed salt, of course, but mined salt, because of rain and leaching, it's probably got maybe 50, 60 minerals and elements. So that's better for you, but ultimately you want salt that is from the ocean. The ocean is the source, and it's naturally made, no processing at all. That's what feeds the body, keeps us in balance, keeps us healthy and thriving. And so that's the difference. A lot of people don't stop and think too much about salt, but it is very important, now that we are staying more aware of what we put into our bodies, and taking care of ourselves and loving ourselves more. So important to have that information, and aloha.